guys, Liddy here, and today I'm going to be reviewing this SAM1 laser to add to the Ortor laser. So let's get started. Alright, so there's a company on AliExpress named SAM1, and they sent me this cool little laser to test out and review for you guys. And this laser is mostly for cutting. It can engrave obviously, but its main purpose is to cut wood very, very easily. It is, I believe, a 40-watt laser, so it's still similar to the 7.5-watt NAJ laser that I had attached to my Ortor machine. But I was sent this to test it out and to see the cut quality. And for having it for a couple weeks, I have definitely grown to like it a lot. It definitely cuts way better than the NAJ that I have installed, but I'm just going to be going over really the basic unit of this machine, and then we're going to be mounting it onto the Ortor laser. As you can see, it mounts really, really easily to this bracket that originally comes with the Ortor, so really mounting isn't a problem. It's basically plug in and play. It took me a while to figure it out, and I do want to mention that I created a air assist here. As you can see, I actually 3D printed it out of resin, and it's really, really nice. So if you guys decide to pick up one of these lasers, I will have a link for this model down below in the description, and if you need me to print you one, just shoot me a DM on Instagram or on Twitter and I can do that for you. So let's get right into installing it on the machine and showing you guys what type of laser this is and how well it works. Alright, so just looking at the laser here, it comes with this mount, and it is already attached to the mount pre-shipment. So all you have to do is find 4 screws, and there are pre-drilled and pre-tapped holes on this backer piece, and you're just going to screw it in. I obviously didn't have an extra one, so it just is 3. And this is actually a 3D printed part, so that's pretty cool. Somebody must have made it themselves and then put it all together. And so how this works is this little piece here is connected to the laser, and then this whole part is connected to this rail system. And this rail system is used to move the laser up and down for focusing, because it is a fixed focus laser, and this laser comes with a little cylinder here, and that tests the depth that you need to set it as for the specific focusing point to your material. So all I had to do for myself, because I redid my machine and I didn't use the correct rails, my x-axis here is a little bit spread outward, so I actually had to re-drill a couple holes in here just to make it wider. But like I said, all you have to do is just push it on there and add your nuts. And you want to make sure that you screw your nuts in really tightly so that nothing comes undone during an engraving or a cut. So just make sure those are all tight. And all you have to do is take your normal wire from your Ortor and plug it into the top. And then again, I have my air assist, and I just want to show you guys here really quickly what that looks like a little bit closer. So I printed this again with resin, and as you can see, there are little tubes in here. Now I actually had to drill those with a drill bit because the holes previously designed in it were too small. And there's this little thing here. This actually was printed separately, and then it just slides in there, so that I also had to drill out. But it's pretty simple. It has a pretty decent hole, and it shoots out a lot of air, which really, really helps with cutting quality. And then it just clamps like this together with a screw. So I'm going to attach that on there, grab a screw, and then show you guys the rest. Alright, so this has been attached, and the tube just slides over that one little part that was sticking out I showed you. Fits super, super nicely. And I do want to mention, I'm not sure if this will come with everybody's, but as you can see, there is a little bit of wiggle, and that has to do with these rails here. So I mostly like to use this laser for cutting only, because when you're cutting, you're not going really fast, and when you're engraving, depends on how fast you need to go, you don't want it to wiggle. So I really like how easily it is to switch out the NAJ laser and this. It's just plug and play. So I'm not sure if everybody's comes with that. And if I found a way to fix it, I will definitely let you guys know. But other than that, now I'm going to just take some of this plywood here, and it is, I believe it's like 4 or 5 millimeters thick, but it's super, super like light plywood. As you can see here, it's got like some chip stuff in the middle and then just the veneer on top. So it's super light. So this stuff actually cuts a lot easier than this other plywood that's actually only 3 millimeters. I believe that I cut this at 400 millimeters per minute with 5 passes, and this at 500 millimeters per minute with 5 passes. I really like to stick with the similar numbers. It seems to go a lot better, and especially with the air assist, it definitely helps a lot. So I'm going to show you guys this laser in action with both of those types of wood I just showed you. So let's get a close-up and start the cuts. Okay, so now that we have everything set, I'm going to be cutting the thicker but less dense piece of plywood. And like I mentioned in the beginning, that you get this little piece here. I believe it's like 20 millimeters. And you want to line this up with the bottom of the gold part of the laser. You can't see it from this angle, but it's just use the gold part, not the actual bottom of this part. So just slide it under there, and then use the white knob on the top to lower and raise it, just so that you have the right depth. And now we're ready to go. So I'm just going to do a square that will be 400 millimeters per minute with 4 passes. And I'll put that on the screen as well so you guys can see that. And then we'll do the 3 millimeter plywood that's a little bit more denser. And then we'll also test out these little thin, I believe they're 1.5 millimeter thick wood. So I'm going to turn on the air assist, turn on my fan, put some glasses on, and then I'll put some glasses in front of the camera for you so that you can see what the laser is doing. So as you can see there, it was already falling through, and you could kind of see the smoke come through the bottom, which is a good sign because you know that it will cut through. Now, this used to not cut right away when it would start the file, so I'm going to put in a little bit of video clip that I had previously made while editing this video that mentions how to fix the delay if you also have it when you use it on your Orator laser. So I'm going to insert that clip here, and then we'll go on to the next wood cutting. So I was told that this little piece right here is called a resistor, and to be able to successfully use this laser with the Orator setup and machine board and stuff, you have to remove it. And I was told this by the actual owner and the creator of this laser. So all you have to do is use your soldering iron and unsolder it. And now you can see that it is gone. And so now I'm going to test it out one more time and check if the delay has gone away. Alright, so just like that, it is fixed and the problem has gone away. Again, the problem I still only have is that little bit of wiggle in the laser, so hopefully I will figure that out eventually, but the delay is fixed, so everything will go smoothly now. Alright, so I'm going to do the next square on this 3 millimeter pretty dense plywood, and this will also be at 400 millimeters per minute with 4 passes. Sometimes that doesn't go through, so I might have to bump it up to 5 passes, just because again it has a little bit more material in it and glue. So now we're going to test that out and see if it cuts through. Okay, so as you can see here, I actually stopped it mid-cut, and you can see it's like a thicker line, and that is because I did forget to remeasure it out. So that is just a lesson learned that you might run into. Also, always make sure you re-level your laser each time you put a new material on it. So I just had to lower it, and now it is in focused, and now I will start the cut again. Okay, so let's see if it actually cut it through. As you can kind of see over here, it did. So 4 passes with 400 millimeters per minute worked pretty well, just like it did for the other stuff. So that's super nice to know that you can cut this at the same speed as a thicker material. Even though the density was a little bit different, it still cut pretty well. So I believe if I cut this at 5 passes with 500 millimeters per minute, it would do just as great. So now let's just do a quick test on this little card, and I'm sure this will probably only take like 1 pass. And that was 2 passes at 400 millimeters per minute, and as you can see, it came right out. So that was perfect. Perfect cut speed, perfect amount of passes, and the air assist really helps, definitely. I really like the model that I created. It shoots a lot of air through, and it definitely makes cutting a lot easier. Alright, so as you guys can tell, I really do like this laser. It cuts very, very cleanly. It definitely cuts a lot better than the AJ laser, in my opinion. I've been using it for a couple weeks now, just trying to cut letters out the fastest way that I can, and I found that 500 millimeters per minute is the fastest I've been able to go. Even though it's 5 passes, it still goes a lot faster than you'd think. The overall quality of these cuts given from this laser is just really, really nice. Even though it's still a diode laser, it still can go pretty fast, and as long as I have my air assist on, everything cuts really cleanly and nicely. And when you watch your cuts and it has a really clean, thin line, that means your focus has been set correctly. So if you aren't getting a clean cut line, make sure you check that out. A couple of them I forgot to change the focus depth after changing materials, and I wasn't getting the nice cuts that I was before. So always make sure you have your cutting depth set correctly, because it is a fixed focus laser, and it is fixed to that like 20 or 10 millimeter depth. So always make sure that is correct. This laser is really, really great. Again, the name of it is called SAM1. It's on AliExpress, and I will leave a link to it down below. It's a super easy setup. Like I said, all you have to do is take the old Ortor laser mount, which is really nice. You don't have to make a custom one anymore, and then you get that depth changer with it in the package, and all you have to do is screw in a couple screws and then add it to your carriage, and that's it. All you have to do is plug it in. I was having a little bit of problem in the beginning. There is an on and off switch on the top, and you have to make sure that is pressed in to allow your laser to actually turn on. So if you're not getting any power at all when you send a cut file to your laser, that's probably why. Other than that, that's the only problem I've had. So would I recommend this laser? I definitely would. It is a little bit pricey. I believe it's like $176 or something, but again, it is very good quality, and if you don't like it, I believe there's a 90-day or 30-day money back on AliExpress. All you have to do is send it back. The customer service is really great from that company, so don't worry about losing your money or anything. They're very kind, and they help you out with a lot of problems. That's what I've been working with them to figure out the problems that I've been having. So it's a little bit pricey, but there are definitely discounts that you can get on AliExpress. That's like $10 off, $15 off, stuff like that. So it's a really nice laser, and I will definitely be using it a lot for cutting thin sheets of plywood out, like I demonstrated today, because it's just really quick and really just easy to use. Again, I will stick to the AJ laser for engraving. Hopefully, I will be getting a bigger laser, or not a bigger laser, but a CO2 laser, which I really want to get into, something like that. But I have to keep growing my channel to be able to get bigger sponsors like that. So if you can, please share this video, share any of my other videos you enjoy on my channel. Please like and subscribe. Like 75% of you guys who watch these videos are not subscribed. So please do hit that subscribe button. It will help the channel grow. We are almost to 5,000 subscribers, so that is really, really awesome. The summer is here, so hopefully I will be getting out a couple more videos for you guys. Again, I'm taking requests down below in the comments, so let me know what you want to see, what new things you want me to test on this channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. If you have any questions, please let me know down below in the comments. I love talking to you guys, and you can always shoot me a DM on Twitter or Instagram. I'm always willing to chat with my subscribers if you guys need any help. Also, I forgot to mention that I have my Etsy store linked down below in the description. Please go check that out. Great gifts on there. Super nice quality gifts. Also, get yourself some coasters. The office coasters are really popular. If you have any questions, again, please let me know down below in the comments. And I hope to see you in the next video.